from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. This is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing.
All right, guys, they're going to run it.
Early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
There we go.
Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Good job, defense.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level.
And I got
you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
good job, defense.
This week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He lets it fly for Lockett.
Wow. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. What just happened?
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. This will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Wow.
Plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
My goodness gracious.
Now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So, that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28,
No.
30, that could be in some trouble.
Come on.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a draw play with Drake,
What took it?
and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a simple throw.
There we go.
Even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far.
Come on, guys.
On 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, we could have intercepted that.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What?
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13.
No!
Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete to his quarterback, Kenyon Drake. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that
Come on.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake.
Wow.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have
Let's go, baby.
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that
Let's
mean when
go,
he's
baby.
behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people. The power is way.
The game is tied 7-7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all
Yeah.
and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
What?
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
I don't know, because I'm playing Madden.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25
okay.
as Reed opts for the touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And
I'm playing against the Seahawks right now.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and
Yep.
go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things
Actually, the
up a
game's
bit and try to
tied.
get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call.
Oh, intercepted! Intercepted! Let's go! Let's go! Touchdown! Yeah!
It's a big 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Let's go! Take it to the house,
That's
baby!
the ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to
Let's
the end zone.
go!
He got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
What?
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the
What?
interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this
What was that about me losing to the Seahawks? What was that? What?
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And fresh
Man, I
off
got
the pick
this.
6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson.
Come on, guys. We gotta block the running game. Come on.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to
Alright, let's
expand
go.
his game. We
They're
know
gonna
that he
run
can
it.
run inside, be an
Running it.
opposing type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've
Maybe
expanded
not.
his game now by throwing it to
And
Grass here, middle of the field.
wow.
And all the way in.
What?
Touchdown, Sam.
What is this defense doing?
DK Metcalf.
What is this defense doing?
On the year. And the Seahawks
We just literally had an interception and now they scored.
I think it's fair to say
Oh, it's going to be a back and forth game.
To its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, the game is tied.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
We're going to play a little bit
blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But
there we go.
I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. From just shy of midfield, Murray.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Incomplete there. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Brings up third down and 4.
From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Cook.
And they intercept.
It's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Intercepted almost. Come on, man. Really, bro?
And turn it into positives moving forward.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
For the flag.
On the deep ball.
And no, come on.
Complete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
What?
There's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing.
Good job, defense.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt
that's a catch.
offenses. And typically, one guy makes a
First down, baby. Let's go.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
What? There's a freaking Seahawks challenge that? Really? He was in. Wow. He was in. He had possession of the ball. He was in.
All of them, they all want to be number one.
That was dumb. Haha, told you it was in, stupid. Oh my God, Seahawks are stupid.
It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to
And that's holding. Come on.
In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way,
I want this timer to go. I want more time.
Murray again, this is straight. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Come on. Run down that clock. I want more time. Thank you.
These two teams all tied after one. 14-14. Second and 15 now. Murray.
Oh my God, that was stupid.
Incomplete. The tight end Max Williams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Ah, come on. Oh.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Darn it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
Ooh.
They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught. It's
good job.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They're going to run it. I think they're going to run it.
2 for 4
maybe.
They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Yep.
Wilson.
Told you.
And he's going to have the
Nothing you can do about that.
to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
And down goes Wilson, baby. Let's go.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clock.
Come on, defense, let's go.
They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They're gonna run it. There you go. Push him back. There you go. There we go, baby.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative
Come on, defense, let's go.
Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And that's out of bounds. Let's go, baby.
The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now it's Peterson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Nah, Kansas City losing the Broncos. Nah.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way.
Oh my God, that was stupid me again.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Giving 10 yards here, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's got his big...
Come on, defense.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route. So they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They'll have to take 3 there.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on 1 finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, with a conclusion we draw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility...
Oh, this is
Yes!
It's complete.
Oh, man.
The Cardinals first down.
Whew.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's so easy to
Wow.
focus on the speed and elusiveness
Oh,
of
my
Kyler
goodness.
Murray. But as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
Let's go, baby.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I need a better...
Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Drake. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Come on.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
There we go. 1st down, baby.
Since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Murray now on 1st down. That's
nice catch.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
What?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
Come on, guys. Where's the block for me?
He'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll be back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Carson.
Come on, defense. Thank you.
Not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh,
a gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good game by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talking about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2
good job.
And had 1,230 yards on the
There we go.
in 2019.
The Falcons
2-minute warning.
A season ago, Devondre Campbell gets another one there.
At the 45-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Guys. Oh, thank God.
Complete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this
Nope.
one, angling for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You need to see the routes again.
Operating from the gun, Murray.
Oh,
this will be incomplete.
Damn.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
that was stupid. That was really
That's
stupid.
going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
20. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30
I'm not throwing those. No.
It's
not going to happen.
Already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served. A number of big plays already in this one.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half,
we're going for field goal. I totally messed that up.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, I missed that.
Off the right upright, no good. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando,
I wanted to hit that too.
At REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. The Pats trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that one is at halftime, as they've got the lead over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs.
Then the Broncos are going to beat Kansas City.
A touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as
Broncos
each team
are just killing
able to move the ball effectively.
How are
Will
Broncos
the defense
so
show up
good?
in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right,
that's crazy.
And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a
Wanted to let the ball drop, okay.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. It usually opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. On the
Oh, there he goes. See you later.
The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie.
Hawkins is nasty.
Is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
All right, defense, let's go.
Right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
There we go.
25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game.
And there's a flag. Holding. Offense.
Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Wow.
4-yard run on first down.
Except.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Oh, and that's out of bounds.
It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
He's out of bounds.
Olsen, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
Fight for that extra yard.
All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot.
Oh, I was about to say, this man was about to run. Oh, bro.
They get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now on 1st down, Drake again. 7 yards on the pickup there.
Come on, I want to kill my clock time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much.
That's fine. That's fine.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
And nobody was on that guy. Oh my goodness gracious.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77
That's all they know how to throw it
Just an
to.
extra point away from tying this thing up.
Calm down,
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there'll be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff for Drake. And he went backwards.
Shut up downstairs.
Down at the 30.
I don't want to hear the goddamn conversations.
And things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Good catch.
Kirk complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's look at it. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami. Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season, ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,
no,
one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a great job on special teams.
Good job.
As this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive.
Good job, defense.
He gets it up only to about the 6. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage.
1-yard line. Let's go.
That's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That actually should have been a safety.
Wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake, and able to push forward for right around
fuck
3
up
yards
downstairs.
42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route.
Good job, baby. Good job.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll get it to Drake running.
Oh, and there's a flag. Oh, of course. One of the guys holding up. Oh, of course. Face mask. Thank you. Good to know. Good to know, Larry Fitzgerald. Thank you.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Murray.
Oh,
And
wow.
Incomplete. A lot of force
Man.
down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't
Oh, what am I doing? Why am I running
you
this?
bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's going to come up well short
Whatever.
as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Makes the score Cardinals 27. Seahawks 20.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
Gonna
offense.
run.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going
Good job.
in this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
What?
this close, you've got to feel
What
there's a
happened?
sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the
Oh,
36.
freaking Cannon injured.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense.
Well,
Not
Upton's
allowing
there.
him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not
Come on,
giving ground.
defense.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
6 yards on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the option, a handoff to Carson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders.
Oh, no.
Hey, fumble! Fumble! Yes! Yes! Yes!
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Touchdown for Arizona.
Take it to the house.
A little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be
Russell Wilson choking the game.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Oh, I know I was gonna miss this. Oh god, I hate this kicking meter. It's gross.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I need to open this window.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, wow, that could have been picked.
It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it.
Come on, defense.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The 41-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Come on, defense.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 1st down, Seahawks. Again, Wilson.
Good job, defense.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson.
Come on, defense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again is Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
He's out of bounds. What?
Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown.
He was out of bounds.
And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I think he was out. Oh, they got it. Wow.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he's able to put it through. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And
wow.
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
He's out, and they didn't get caught anyways. Let's go.
It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with
And down he goes.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He starts by handing this off to Drake.
Come on. Just want to run down the clock as much as can.
This time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray.
No!
Get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
He caught it. He caught it. Thank you. Thank you.
Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They run toss to the right with Dre. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Murray.
No.
Had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Shotgun now from Murray.
And he dropped it.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to get the football.
Good job. Trip him. There you go.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw.
Come on, defense. Wake up.
Very nice game. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage.
Come on, defense.
That way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Come on, wrestle it out of his freaking hand. Bat it out of his hand.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
2 minute warning. Come on, man.
As well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Carson.
Get out of here.
Push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, we could have easily gotten that.
Everything off. It brings up 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Carson.
Come on, defense.
First down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. From the gun, Wilson. The gain of 5 that time.
And there's a freaking flag. And there's a freaking touchdown. Come on, man.
Multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Multiple flags. Wow.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 5. A minute 16 remaining.
What was that?
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Back to throw. And he can't
Oh,
corral it. That would have wrapped it. Hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because
oh my God,
his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark.